Hi. Welcome to our overview of some of the new features to be found in Foxfire version 9. One of the features that we introduced in version 8 was the ability to do drill down reports. A sample drill down report would allow the user to build a single report containing certain items. On the Specify Output tab, they would identify it as a drill down report, and then they would also be able to set up grouping. When they ran the report, in this case we'll just choose all values so we can see them all, the user would see a summary report showing the totals, but the group item was available to be drilled down, so when they clicked on it, it would drill down and show all of the details. In version 9 we've taken this one step further. Imagine if you were able to click on stock number and see a report specific to that car, or if you're able to click on a color and see a report specific to all of the cars with that particular color. That's the feature known as our direct link reports. So if I come back to the workbench for this sample detail report, I'm going to click over to select data items, and I'm just going to highlight car stock number. You'll notice that in the new version there's a link button down below and a field for the linked report. So if I click on link, Foxfire will now show me a list of all of the requests that contain a filter for the car's stock number. So we can actually choose from the child requests that include it, do not include it, as part of their filter, and here's a list of all of them right now. So we're going to actually choose the one down here called car detail, which is stock detail, and I'm just going to click on OK. Now when I click on OK, you'll notice that the L appears right beside it. Now if I right click, I can choose to edit the linked report if I need to, or I could just click on the link button as well. Now when I run this report, it appears like it currently does, but if I click on one of the items to drill down into it, I now can see that stock number has a hyperlink to it as well. Now if I click on that hyperlink, I'm now brought to a different report entirely. In this case, this is the car detail report, which is actually using a bit more of a layout type of approach, a form layout that could perhaps include details about how much work was done to the car, any other specific details of it. So from within one single report, I could drill down to see details, or I could actually drill down to see a completely separate report. Now we can take this even one step further. Close out of here. Come back to my sample detail report again. From this report I can also come and choose a different layout for a, oops, we're still in stock detail. I'm going to come to my sample detail report. And in select data items, I can choose to create another linked data item on any of the other fields. So I'm going to choose car's color. In this case, I'm going to right-click and choose Link Report. And once again, it shows me a list of all of the reports that are using color. Now, if I wanted to, I could click on Create a New Request. And what this will do is this will immediately create a linked report for that specific purpose. So now it has a link, and if I choose to edit the link or view it, I can choose my options that are down below. But I've already got a link that's directly on it. Now what has this actually done? Let's take a look back in our request manager. If you'll notice up here, L car's color, it's a linked report for car's color. Now the report that it's created is fairly straightforward. It's created a report that only includes one data item called car's color and an automatic filter on it that is filtering based on certain conditions. In this case, it's filtering on all of the possible conditions from which you could make a report. I'm just going to delete these other two. So it's only going to be car's color. And I'm going to choose some other fields that I might want to see in. And click on Save. And now if I come back to my sample detail report and view it, I'm looking at my details. I can open up the group. Here are my reports. I can click on this link to take me to the car detail, or from the Audi side I can actually click on a color and see all of the cars that are blue. This is the power of having the linked report available to you in Foxfire version 9.